If this can hold me, we'll be fine. Just don't look out.
Venture past the palisades at your own risk. There's no guarantee of safety out in the wilds.
Beautiful view from these cliffs. Real long way down, too. Unseen, unheard. Zarabs. They may be small, but they'll overwhelm you if you're not careful.
Watch the left!
Just like the good old days. This is Dehangan's place, or was. It's the Zarab's now. I'm no art critic, but I've never seen a mural like that. Looks like an elf and Zarab holding hands. What do you see? You'd know better than me. Take a look around before we go. Anything juicy? Well, Dehangan's the only one who can make sense of it. We should talk to her.
Seek! Seek!
Left leg! Nice shot! Come and get me! bad luck to hang around a graveyard. Maybe we should move on.
This one's mine.
Unseek!
Next one's mine.
Even Pargrun and walls can't stand against this place.
Oh no, don't!
Unseek!
Nice shot!
Pargrunan built these walls and much of Paradis centuries ago. Much of their work still stands.
To your left!
Unseek!
Let's see what you got! Hook up, man.
Unseek!
Hold on. Good one! Watch the left! You're a good friend. Show me what you got. Hey! Over here! Next one's mine.
Unseek! Unseek!
Point for you! That's one for us.
Mogren's fury. Keep it away from gunpowder, or you'll be as bald as me.
You're mine now!
Unseek!
What's the target? Right flank!
Unseek! 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 Unseek!
Point for you! Let's see what you got!
Unseek! Unseek!
Good one! Come and get me!
on sick.
Hey! Over here!
On sick.
Nice!
A rot seeps through here. Who poisons us? We cannot see.
I'm always telling visitors we're not as crazy as they've heard. Odd. Didn't used to be this overgrown. I can take care of that if you want. Ready? Aim. I got a bad feeling about whatever that bear's chomping on.
Oh, dang it!
That's a bad way to go. It's almost like the brambles are trying to... that house. Right behind you.
Oh, dang it!
Nice shot!
On sick.
Let's see what you got! Aye, aye.
Oh, dang it!
The scourge invades. Claw it out. It breathes. It is close.
That's the claviger. What happened?
Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the band, we'll talk. Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the band, we'll talk after.
On seek! On seek! On seek!
Coming from your right!
On seek!
Hey! Over here!
On seek!
Not looking so good. Let's see what you got.
On seek!
Next one's mine.
Take that, you monstrosity! Well done!
What happened to that bear?
Poor bastard. One of Ludwine's toy soldiers. I never even learned their name. Not that it would have done us any good. My savior. Oh, thank the gods. Your arrival couldn't have been more timely. Ambassador Falchion Hildgard at your service. And you must be our Imperial envoy. Better late than never, I say. Keep it close until we're back at the embassy. I prefer to take bad news in the comfort of my office. Aren't you going to introduce me to your capable companion? Can he be trusted? Or did he now?
A little faster, and we might have been able to save Clavenger Aemon, too. Happy to have been of service, nevertheless.
Charmed. I take it you had business with the Clavenger? Poor fellow. It was the bear that killed him, of course. This wilderness has been a little too wild of late. I'm no woodsman, but I'm inclined to agree. We heard alarming reports of a blight in the wilderness, and a strange corruption moving toward the city. The changes in the ecosystem are expected, but this one was progressing too rapidly to ignore. We tracked the corruption all the way here, but all we found was that creature gone mad. So, the rumors of plague were true. The situation is more dire than I imagined. We need a plan of action before whatever this is consumes the living lands.
We are here. Come to us. Commune with us. We have waited for you. Come.
What's the matter? Can you hear me? Well, that's encouraging. The Emperor trusts your judgment, and so do I. Whatever you think is best, I'll support it. You know something of our troubles. That much is clear. What would you have us do? I won't stand in your way. Oh, just be careful. The Emperor would never forgive me if anything happened to you.
Take it slow. We'll be right here.
It is you. Come closer. We feared you were but a dream. We wake from seasons of slumber. We have been waiting. We were drowning in our nightmares for so long. Your hand was a branch. Escape! We reached for you. And you are familiar to us. Our memories are fractured, but you too are alone in your strangeness. A rot eats at the foundation of this land. Corruption seeps into the soil. It spreads and festers and seeps and crawls. Poor bear, poor us. Poor you. Yes, the air sings with its spores. It is everywhere. We can feel it. We fear it. We can see where it spreads. It is an infection. A foreign body invades. The host fights back. We feel the pain of this intrusion. It overwhelms us. If an animal sickens after a fight, as it howls and sings its agony, what do you do? Nurse it, care for it, grow it like the vines. We were loved once, perhaps. We remember, almost. A thought, like motion in the water. The rot festers. We could suck the poison out, let green things grow in its place, and we could give you the gift of our healing touch. But a favor for a favor. Would you help us in return when we ask it? We offer you the power to heal and be healed, and you would wheedle and bargain? Decide, do you wish this power or not? A favor for a favor then. This place shall heal, and you shall know our power. We tire. New again this world, new again words. We will find you soon.
incredible. Envoy, I don't know what you did, but that was miraculous.
You all right? You look like you were in a trance for several minutes.
What happened? What can you recall? Spare no detail. An attack on your very soul. Well, such an event could have killed someone, or worse.
Be careful where you go saying that. Nowadays, that kind of talk makes people nervous.
Inquisitor Ludwig will need to hear of this. I've agreed to share my findings with the Steel Garrote, as long as they do the same. Not that she has any interest in ecology. Ludwig is obsessed with our security. Sees enemies lurking around every corner. Perhaps, but danger takes many forms, some more subtle than others. The Steel Garrote provide us some much-needed protection, but they answer only to themselves. We have our interest in the living lands, and they have theirs. A mutually beneficial arrangement. Stay out of their way, and they'll return the favor. We'll talk more at the embassy. I'll ensure the Paradise militia give you free passage into the city. Envoy, what you've done here is truly amazing. Let's keep up the good work, eh?
Just watch your step. There are swaths of the city barely more civilized than this. Whatever the Inquisitor's like, she can't be worse than that there. Can she? You are full of surprises, Envoy. I'd heard God Knights have strange powers, but I'd never known one to heal an entire throat. Guess your Emperor really did send the right person for the job, huh? Still, you have your work cut out for your Paradise. Enjoy the calm while you can. Let's talk the next time where I can. I feel like I should know more about it.
The path to Paradise is a tad overgrown, but I can find my way back.
You know, for most people, getting sent to the living lands is a punishment. But, according to Steenrick, you're the personal envoy of the Emperor of Adir himself. Quite a position. You must have gone through one of Adir's famous academies. I can't imagine you had time for much other than your studies, so tell me, is this your first time getting dirt under your fingernails? A word of advice, then. Practical application in the living lands usually involves a dagger, or bow, or baking mold, if that's all you have on hand. Don't ask. What I really want to know, since hard questions are your specialty, is why the Emperor would send his best scholar all the way to the living lands. Oh, that almost does sound like a punishment. I don't know how you investigate a so-called plague of the soul, so better you than me. Being a godlike, I don't suppose your patron deity gives you any unique insights into matters of the soul, do they? I thought every godlike knew their god. That's one of the stranger things I've heard. And out here, that's saying something. Sorry, these are unusual times. Now that we've seen the Dream Scourge, I understand what the fuss is about. Refugees are flooding in from outlying regions. The guards are restricting access to the city. And people are making offerings to the gods for everything from hangovers to indigestion, just in case. And here I was hoping for good news. Unfortunately, the presence of so many adherent troops and the rumored exploits of the Steel Garrote paladins supporting them is only making a tense situation worse. I think that's why the Clavenger accompanied your ambassador. Exactly. Paradise has been quiet lately, but I don't know how long that'll last. We're talking about an island that has been largely settled by nomads, exiles, and dissidents. People who tend to be suspicious of authority. But what about you? What's your stake in things? Besides your orders, of course. Someone once told me you need more than a little crazy to last out here. I get the feeling you'll fit right in. I'll let you get some rest, but thanks for talking. It's good to be part of a squad again, even if it's just for a while. It's the gateway to the Living Lands, a scenic port city that's as beautiful and dangerous as the wilds around it. Most visitors enjoy some mariner's porridge at the Ballarrock, a back alley shakedown, and then the sudden return of that porridge out of one end or the other. Then, if they've got any sense, they turn around and take their chances back where they came from, with authentic tales of their adventures in the Living Lands. Don't get me wrong, it's a great city. In part because it's great at winnowing out people who have no business being here. The Living Lands means a hard-won second chance for the people who settle here. But first, you've got to survive it. And the island gives no quarter. For a lot of people, the Living Lands is a last resort. They come fleeing war, debt, famine, the law. Take your pick. For others, it's freedom. To seek glory, to redefine yourself, to live in a way you can't, maybe even on pain of death wherever you come from. It was, for some. Not always the types you'd want as your neighbors. Used to be. If you could last out here, you could count on being left alone. Dangers in the wilds is nothing new out here, but something about the Dream Scourge is. And if that weren't enough, a lot of people aren't too keen on Adir's presence and affiliations out here. Ilgard's new embassy and his alliance with the Steel Garrote smell like the authority and order that a lot of people came here to leave behind. But I don't mean to put that on you. I imagine you're tired of having to answer for every Adiran who sneezes into somebody's stew. They say people afflicted with it have strange, vivid dreams and start confusing them with reality. What starts as a light daze becomes severe disorientation and eventually a bent towards chaotic violence. And then, fungal growths take over your body. So Dream Scourge. Well, you seem pretty lucid to me. I wouldn't worry. Still, if you see any new mushrooms sprouting up anywhere unexpected, let me know. Until then, look on the bright side. The Living Lands is filled with people and things that are likelier to kill you first. Ask away. That must have been 6 years ago now. I guess I was drifting, looking for a change. A settlement called Thirdborn. It's a rugged little place, lots of Rawatayan expatriates. It really was. Anyway, we were talking about something else, yeah? Holler if you need anything else. I haven't seen this much excitement in a while. Perhaps I've got you to thank for... Nice work. That'll help against whatever we face up. Out there. Anyway, perhaps I've got you to thank for bringing it with you on board.
Seek!
Yeah.
Watch the left!
Unsink!
Another glorious battle. Quiet as the depths.
Unsink!
Careful. Looks like spiders. Your body.
Coming in. Show me what you got. Nice shot.
Unsink!
Build another palisade just like the last. So, how long do you think it'll be before the locals realize how much?
Nice banner, ain't it? I found it on the beach, covered in bird shit. Must have washed ashore from parts unknown.